the first time that you just like said, you know what, I want to be in a band, like this is it? Like did you meet somebody along the way, or did you throw out an ad? How did you get started in...
So I was in band. I was like a super band nerd, and I'm so glad that I did that because it just gave me like such a great understanding of like music and timing and tone and what's sharp, what's flat, and are you on beat, and you know, just all those factors. So that definitely totally stepped up like my knowledge as far as being in band. And you know, automatically you see horn players and you're like, I knew I wanted to start a ska band. I was in high school and I remember like I had friends in band, they played trombone, and I was like, dude, and they were getting into the music too. I'm like, let's start a ska band, you know? That was like so easy because it's like you get the band people like to play, and yeah, that's kind of how it started. I hit them up and I'm like, dude, like let's start a band. But we didn't have any equipment. I didn't have an amp. I didn't have anything. I just had a little bass amp, which I still have till this day. It was like a little crate amp, and my Squier bass, which I still have. And that was kind of how it started. I wanted to play bass, and then I got some friends, and my friend, I told her, oh, like you could sing, and then because she was like getting into the music as well, my friend Heather. And I remember telling her like, you could sing and I'll play bass. And I was kind of the one like, oh, I have this song. And I just started writing, and they were like so silly. Like I'm like so embarrassed because it's like such like, it's funny, you know, I was starting out. So the songs were like really basic and stuff. And I would just show them the songs, and I started just kind of like, all right, let's play this song. Let's do this. Let's practice. Like I kind of was the one like getting the ball rolling and trying to get everybody together. And that's when it started for me, you know, in high school, just that band. And then I remember the first show I ever played, like in front of people, was at my high school, South El Monte High School. They had Battle of the Bands. Like that was the first year that they did that, and I was so excited. I'm like, hell yeah, like this is so dope that they're doing this. This is an opportunity for us to play. Dude, it was so crazy. Like I never played off of a big amp. I was so lost. I couldn't hear myself. Like I didn't know shit about sound, you know? So I'm like, dude, I can't hear myself. What's going on? But I was just going with it. And after a while, I was like, screw it. Like, I'm just gonna have a good time. So I was just jumping around, and it was dope because we had our friends, and like I had my cousins there, and they've always like supported me. They were like so little at the time, and they were so excited to see me like performing, and they were all dancing around and like into it. So you kind of have like your little crew, you know? So I remember those days were so fun. That's kind of how it started for me. And then from there, like a lot of people, I mean, we didn't win or anything, but but the point is like we did something, and there was no other girls in bands like at all. We were the only ones at that show. So I think that tripped a lot. And we were the only ska band. No one even was into ska at my high school. So there was maybe a few people, but a lot of people were kind of like, what the hell, you know? But they dug it. They were like, all right, like this is cool. And we had energy. So they were about it. It was something different.
What was the build up to that? Like, were you guys like grinding to play that show? Like, because that's always
yeah.
Like, okay, so you got, how many songs did you guys prepare for that show? Was it just one song that you guys were practicing over and over?
We had about five or six songs. Wow. And I think they were all originals. We like just wrote them. Yeah, I grinded them, dude. I was like, let's do it. Like I was just so into it, and I was like so excited to finally have like a full, you know, band and friends that wanted to be in it. And it was just like so fun, you know, like those days were dope because it's like it was so innocent, you know, and we were just trying to play music and have a good time. And that's kind of where it started. So I just like kept writing song after song. And at that time, you're just like letting it all pour out, you know? So it's kind of like song diarrhea. Like you're just like busting out these random songs. They're probably not even that good, but it's like, let's just play them like, cause you're so pumped, you know? So that's kind of how it started. We would just practice at my friend Jessica's house and in South El Monte, and we were just like practicing at her house all the time. And her parents were so dope. Like they like enjoyed us like playing there, and they always like were supportive. So we were really lucky to have that. And we would also practice in the band room because my band teacher, he was super cool about it too. And yeah, we were just wherever we could practice, we did.
Now, in your school, like, you know, performing and doing that, like, are you getting that love like after, like, okay, like, you know, Jackie, like she's cool, you know, like she's like she's writing songs.
Yeah, like there was a lot of supportive people, and there was definitely people that weren't as supportive, but I didn't care, because I don't know, I think I was just so like pumped about it, and I found my niche. I was like, this is what I do now, like I want to play music and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I don't care what anybody thinks, you know. Like luckily I kind of got like that courage right away, because I think I just got like addicted to that feeling, and it didn't even matter like what people thought or who was there. Like I was just having fun. It's like the audience was blank to me.
This one's called Endless Memory. A beautiful picture hanging on the wall. That's all that I've left with. For now he's gone. Oh, I know I've got to find him, but I don't know where to go. He's got me at a full stop, with nowhere to go. Oh, I feel it burning deep down in my soul. He took my heart and left me with an endless memory. Hey. I know I've got to find him, but I don't know where to go. He's got me at a full stop, with nowhere to go. Oh, I feel it burning deep down in my soul. He took my heart and left me with an endless memory. Yeah. Again, I want to thank all of you for staying around, dancing around, singing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Again, I'm Jackie Mendez from Los Angeles.